Turkish names carry something rare, the elegance of Ottoman history, combined with the raw power of nature itself. Rivers, mountains, storms, and ancient titles, all turned into names still used today. For centuries, Turkish families have blended Islamic tradition with old Turkic culture, creating some of the most layered and meaningful names in the entire world. Today, I'm sharing some of the most beautiful Turkish baby names and what they truly mean. Mehmet is the Turkish form of Muhammad, meaning praised. It's one of the most respected and widely used names in all of Turkish history, carried by sultans who ruled empires and by everyday families who simply wanted to honor their faith. Ahmet, closely related, means most praised. Another name deeply woven into Turkish identity for generations, carried with quiet pride across the entire country. Mustafa means the chosen one, a name carried by leaders throughout Turkish and Ottoman history, including the founder of modern Turkey himself. Hassan means handsome or good, simple, warm, and timeless, a name that has never gone out of style. Hussein shares that same root, meaning good or handsome, a name of deep respect across the entire Muslim world, tied to one of the most significant figures in Islamic history. Ali means noble or exalted, one of the most widely used names across the entire Islamic world, carried by millions with reverence. Emir means prince or commander, a name that instantly carries authority and presence. Kaan means ruler, coming directly from the ancient Turkic word for Khan, a title once held by emperors who commanded vast territories. Baran means rain, a name tied directly to the life-giving power of nature, gentle yet essential. Deniz means sea, a name used for both sons and daughters, vast and endless, just like its meaning, chosen by parents who want a name as limitless as the ocean itself. Sem refers to an assembly or gathering, and historically, it was the name of an Ottoman prince tied directly to royal lineage. Kerem means generosity and nobility, a name that describes character as much as identity. Berk means solid or strong, short, powerful, and easy to say with confidence. Yusuf is the Turkish form of Joseph, meaning God will increase, a name shared across multiple faiths and cultures, connecting Turkish families to a much larger ancient story. Omer, the Turkish form of Omar, means long-lived or flourishing, a name that carries a quiet blessing within it. Bora means storm wind, wild, untamed, and full of raw energy. Sinan means spearhead, sharp, precise, and built for focus. Tarkan is tied to an old Turkic warrior title, meaning strong and powerful, a name that echoes ancient battlefields. Kaya simply means rock, solid and unshaken, no matter what comes. Alp means hero, or brave warrior, a name built for courage from the very first sound. Tolga means helmet, a name tied directly to protection and battle readiness, symbolic of a parent's wish to keep their child safe. Onur means honor, dignified, respected, and carried with quiet pride. Burak refers to the mythical steed described in Islamic tradition, said to travel faster than anything on earth, a name tied to something almost otherworldly. And Volkan means volcano, powerful, unpredictable, and absolutely impossible to ignore. Now let's move to the girls, because Turkish names for daughters carry just as much beauty, history, and quiet strength. Elif is named after the very first letter of the Arabic alphabet, symbolizing purity and simplicity, often the very first name Turkish parents consider. Zeynep is a fragrant, flowering plant, and it's also the name of the Prophet's granddaughter, making it deeply respected and beloved across the Muslim world. Aishi means alive, full of life, one of the most beloved and commonly used names in Turkish history. Fatma is the Turkish form of Fatima, meaning one who abstains, a name of deep religious significance carried with reverence for generations. Emine means trustworthy and faithful, a name that describes exactly the kind of person every parent hopes their daughter becomes. Seylan means rushing water, or flood, a name tied to the unstoppable power of rivers. Difin means laurel tree, a symbol of an honor and victory since ancient times, worn like a crown. Is means queen, elegant, commanding, and impossible to overlook. Seylan means gazelle, graceful, quick, and effortlessly beautiful in motion. Nur means light, simple, radiant, and shared across many cultures and faiths. Yasemin comes from the jasmine flower, fragrant, delicate, and quietly unforgettable. Gul means rose, one of the most iconic flowers in both Turkish and Persian tradition, a timeless symbol of beauty. Aylin describes the soft halo that sometimes appears around the moon, a rare and poetic kind of beauty. Deniz, just like on the boys' list, means sea, vast and beautiful for a daughter too, chosen by families who want a name without limits. Sina means praise or glory, short and full of quiet dignity. Melis is a soft, sweet name, tied to the idea of something as gentle as honey. Bus means kiss, tender, affectionate, and warm. Iram refers to a legendary paradise garden mentioned in the Quran, a name tied to something beyond this world entirely. Naz means delicacy or tenderness, soft in both sound and meaning. Sude means milky or pure, gentle, soft, and simple. Zara means radiant or shining, a title historically given to Fatima herself, carrying deep spiritual weight. Asla means genuine or authentic, a name that speaks to honesty of character. Baran means solid and strong, used for both sons and daughters with equal pride. And Duru means clear or pure, closing this list with quiet, understated elegance. Every single one of these names carries centuries of Turkish history, faith, and connection to the natural world, passed down through empires, poetry, and everyday family life alike. Before we finish, here are a few more beautiful Turkish names worth knowing, ones that carry just as much depth as everything we've covered so far. Efe means brave or big brother, historically used to describe respected local heroes and protectors of their communities. Görkem means splendor or magnificence, a bold and grand-sounding name. Yiğit means brave or hero, a name given to boys expected to grow into courageous men. Doğan means falcon, sharp-eyed and swift, a name tied to strength and precision. Umut means hope, one of the simplest and most powerful names a parent can choose. Bahadur means brave or heroic, historically a title given to warriors of great courage. And for daughters, Gökçe means sky blue, or beautiful, soft, and calming in both sound and meaning. Cansu means the essence of life, combining the words for soul and water into something deeply poetic. Derya means sea or ocean, vast and boundless, much like Deniz, but carrying its own unique elegance. Ebru refers to the traditional art of marbling on water, a name tied to beauty, created through patience and skill. Hilal means crescent moon, a symbol found throughout Turkish culture and history. Songül means the last rose, a poetic and bittersweet name, often given to the final daughter in a family. And Yağmur means rain, gentle and life-giving, closing this list, with a reminder that even the softest things in nature can carry the deepest meaning. Turkish naming traditions have always blended three powerful forces together: deep Islamic faith, ancient Turkic heritage, and a genuine love for the natural world. That's exactly why these names feel so rich, so layered, and so timeless. Even generations later, and a few final names work beautifully for either a son or a daughter, carrying meaning that doesn't need to be divided by gender at all. Deniz, as we mentioned earlier, remains one of the most popular unisex names in all of Turkey, simply because the sea itself belongs to everyone. Ozan means poet Or bard, a name given to those believed to carry words and wisdom within them. Gökhan combines the words for sky and ruler, meaning ruler of the sky, bold enough for a son, elegant enough for a daughter. Aslan means lion, courageous and commanding, regardless of who carries it. And Yıldız means star, small against an enormous sky, yet impossible to stop shining. Every single one of these names, whether given to a son or a daughter, tells the same story. One written across empires, deserts, rivers, and centuries of Turkish family life. If your name or someone in your family's name appeared on this list, I would love to hear about it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to EverTiny. Every week, I share names with real history and real meaning from cultures around the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.